So you guys arrive back in Winter's Rest after successfully catching, not necessarily killing, but catching the
Brown Lizzie.
And I was expecting a lot more failures from you guys.
No, we're pretty.
With the power of my ancestors, we cannot fail.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're built for monster hunting.
But anyway, so you guys were victorious, and you get back to town. Wardin says, "I'll be in town for another few days. You know, I'll probably see you around. I'll be at the tavern telling some more stories. You could show up and tell some of yours as well."
What was the time frame from when we started? Like, did we miss our?
No, because it is the night after you were told to. So like it's nighttime. You guys get back to town. Yeah, so you're back in town, and Wardin goes to take he's going to go check his wagon in at the stables or whatever. So what do you guys do?
We still have at least a day before he contacts us.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't really, because it was nighttime when you guys were told 3 days. I guess I didn't. I'll say that you have 48 hours from like right now. End of the first day.
Yeah.
So so you guys have some time if you still want to do stuff around town. So you just got back in. What do you guys want to do? Again, it's late at night. You can see there's some houses that still have chimneys going. There's a few people out on the street here and there.
Does the ye old grotto need entertainment?
They always need entertainment. It's late, but it's not like as late as it was. It's not closing time yet.
It's too late for Jorman to visit the children, so he is going to regale them with epic tales of the great Valsoon clan and empire and all that jazz.
Okay, so Jorman's going back to the tavern to go tell some stories. What are Wardin and Pip doing?
Pip's gonna follow him there and brag about the hunt and stuff and see how much free food he can get out of it.
Okay, and Wardin?
Wardin's just going to have dinner and write in her books.
Okay.
So are you at the end when you're doing this?
Yeah.
You can hear this rumbling.
So you guys are on your way to the end.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Oh.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Gabe, wait.
I don't want to
Are you the DM?
That's weird.
Is that what's going on right now?
Maybe.
Guys, Gabe's the DM.
16.
Perception check, you said?
Yep.
18.
Where's them 20s, Jeff? Where's them 20s?
7?
Okay. So 7,
16.
16 and 18?
Yep.
Okay. So on your way to the tavern, Jorman and Wardin, you both hear a scuffle going on. It's off in the distance around a corner. It sounds like somebody is fighting somebody else. And you along with the sound of like scrapes on the ground and so on. So you guys heard a noise, some sort of a scuffle going on. So the two of you heard it. You're still you're talking to yourself about the hunt. The hunt and so on.
I sent Grace to fly over there and so I could see through her eyes and see what's going on.
Okay. You see that around the corner, somebody is lying on the ground, possibly dead, and someone else is hunched over them.
Does he have 0 hit points?
I'm going to head over that way. I say that it looks like there's some trouble over here. Someone's on the ground and someone else is looming over them. So I go around the corner.
Doing what now?
Okay. So you're not making any effort to be quiet, but you come around the corner and the other person appears to be engrossed in what they're doing. So you come around the corner and you see that there is a humanoid figure crouched over the body of a certain vagrant.
Oh no!
Vern.
Familiar?
Vern
So
the
he looks
vagrant.
familiar. So you see Vern laying on the ground. There is blood on him as well as around him. And this individual, when you come around the corner, looks up. You don't really get a good look at their figures, but you see that their front is covered in blood as well. And this person stands up and begins to run down the alley. So
Magic missile.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to go into initiative rounds, but let's everybody make an initiative check
Okay.
to see who can
10.
react first.
Oh, jeez. Come on. 7.
Jeez.
Apparently, Jorman is distracted and is talking to Bassan because I got a 9.
I think everybody is distracted. I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Quick, hang on one second.
Oh, actually, he's talking to Bassan as they write the epic of our adventure.
There you go.
The slaying of the
Brown Lizzie.
Okay, so
there we go. The slaying of the brown Lizzie.
so magic missile, you say.
Magic missile, I say.
Go ahead and roll some damage on that magic missile. First level.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What is the damage? D4?
4.
D4 plus 1. You get
plus
3
4.
3 darts for first level.
4.
Nice.
That was 3 darts, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 12 total.
My goodness. All right.
Non-lethally.
Yeah, that's not
In
really
the
a thing.
butt.
Okay, so this individual takes 12 damage to the butt, and the figure is continues to run. So let's do a Sorry, what are you guys
As a
gonna
free
do?
action, I'm gonna yell, "Hey, stop!"
Stop, evildoer!
Okay. Oh, they stop.
Criminal scum!
No, they don't stop. They
I
stop
just
for a
wanna be loud
second.
enough that maybe someone will hear. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess it's a worthy valiant effort. So this person is running. What do you guys want to do?
Jorman, I guess, is there an order we're going in, or just?
Just you tell me what you want to do. If you want to chase after, if you want to stay and check on Vern.
Jorman is actually going to walk up to the Vern on the ground and start chanting. And he says, "Triagia, grant us a refreshing breeze. Hilendid Vinda." And he's going to, you see this spectral form of what almost looks like a nurse with needles, and starts running these spectral needles through him, and I'm going to cast Healing Word on him.
Okay, you do so. Give me an Arcana check.
14.
You use the spell on him, and although he is still he's still clinging to life, but the spell does not appear to heal him.
My friends, there's something terribly wrong with Vernon.
So Jorman is checking on Vernon and trying to heal him.
I'm gonna have Grace follow the guy.
Okay.
Grace is a lot faster than I am, so
I'm gonna I'll be chasing after,
Okay.
like cursing and screaming.
Give me an athletics check.
16.
16, and then Wardin. So
Sitting.
I'm
You're
following
familiar-
after, but I'm not like sprinting or anything like that. I know Grace is gonna keep her eye on me.
okay. So I won't have you roll, but if it comes down to it, Pip will get there before you.
Oh yeah.
So what did you get, Pip, on your? So 16, you said.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Was it? Yeah.
So you make chase. You follow after this individual. You chase this individual down one alleyway, down another alleyway. It looks very much like they're trying to lose you.
Mm.
However, you still keep pretty good pace until you get to a dead end. Like this individual has just run down a dead end and has reached a wall.
Huh. Are they still there?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, they're
okay. I thought I like lost them and there was I came down the dead end and they're gone.
no, they're still there, but you
Okay.
chase them to a dead end.
So, because I was gonna look up is what I was gonna do.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is what
No,
guards
no,
never seem to know to
I
do.
mean, you can look up if you
Right.
want.
Check the barrels.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll shout at him and like, "I've got you now, you great bloody bastard!" Like I pull some climbing spikes out.
This person turns and faces you, and you actually see that it is a woman.
Oh, Bastet. My apologies.
And she has blood like dripping down her face.
What?
And she snarls at you and hisses at you.
Do I understand hissing?
Give me a nature check.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. What's going on here? Oh no. That is a 6.
Something is wrong with this woman.
So something's wrong with you. Not too keen to find out what.
She points at you and she says, if you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and go back where you came from.
Who are you?
None of your business. So around that time, Wardin, you come around the corner.
Awesome.
You see there's a woman, and Pip is about maybe 20 feet from her. Pip has his weapons out. She is pointing angrily at Pip and looking fairly menacing.
Hold on. Break for RC. Okay, there.
No, that's going in the episode, Jeff.
Oh, so I should
That's
put
the
it.
sound of
should-
me drawing
next
my
time-
crossbow.
Next time, put it right up against the microphone. We need to get 4 in unison, 4 cans.
Now, I don't know why
to
my
do it in-
crossbow makes that noise when I pull it out, but
I have to put it in front of the pop filter so you don't get pop on the microphone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why the pop filter
Yeah.
exists.
Yep. So
right?
this show is brought to you by Royal Crown Cola.
Is that what that stands for?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
yeah.
Yep.
Now, did I until a few seconds ago when I was looking at the can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull out my crossbow and say, all right, you need to stop and put your weapons down if you have any weapons. I don't know. Does she have weapons?
Nope.
Nah.
Okay. Surrender.
What
or else.
What
She
the lady
pisses at you.
says.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
So she does not. So let's go into initiative.
Okay.
Are we rolling in or going with the initiative that we already had?
Roll again, I guess, because I don't remember what I rolled.
Damn.
It was low though. I remember that.
8.
All right, I wouldn't mind rolling again because
Yeah.
actually I have a dang it.
Jesus.
Did you get a 5 too?
I got 8. 8 is my total.
So Jorman is so shocked that Triazia was unable to succeed. He got a 7.
Okay, so hang on a second. So
I keep rolling terribly, and then I'm still not that bad.
Pip, what'd you get?
An 8.
And Wardin, what'd you get?
8.
Jeez. And Jorman, 7. What in the world? I got a 9.
Oh wow. All right. Yeah, like I was excited because like with this subclass I get to add my wisdom to initiative.
That's
There
so
you
dope.
go. There you go. So Pip and Wardin, who's going first between the two of you?
I'll happily go first.
Just so if you want to cast anything.
Well, I want to knock her out, so I mean, with regular combat damage, you can choose to do non-lethal damage, right?
But that's
If
Melee.
if you're using a melee attack.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
melee attacks.
All right, well,
There's a melee is there such thing as a melee spell attack?
thing.
Is it have to be a melee
yes.
weapon attack?
spells, to my understanding, do not abide by the
Yeah,
I'm not going
So
to
I
kill
wouldn't
you.
say so. I'm not going to try and
So it would
you
be a
know,
melee weapon attack then.
shoot her with fire and be like, no, but that's non-lethal fire. It's just really warm.
That was a non-lethal arrow to the eyeball. So she's actually going first.
Yeah.
Just barely so. So I'm sorry, Pip before Wardin, was that right? Or other way around?
Wardin can go first. Okay. You're more dex. You have a higher dex than me, and that's usually what I go off of.
Yeah. I usually say if any of the enemies go on the same as a player, the players go first. And I figure players can decide amongst themselves if they want to decide based on who has a higher modifier.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. Okay. So she snarls at the two of you, and she is going to run up and try to attack Pip. Whoa. Okay.
No, I don't like that at all. Gabe.
Sorry, I got
don't
it.
like that word.
That's a natural 20.
yeah. That's
for me.
I know that. I know that sound that you make.
Yeah, my eyes apparently light up in a certain way when I roll a crit. It's like a oh crap look. Apparently, I don't see it, but
All right, let's roll
there's
some
a
damage
certain
here.
tone of whoa that Gabe does. That means he rolled a 20.
Oh no.
Gabe,
Okay.
Gabe, I like this character.
I know.
you,
You
mean
take
you did like this character.
so you take 17 points of damage,
Good.
and
Thank you.
then when you're she runs up to you, you see she normal looking human woman, I guess, but when she's real close to you and she she basically just kind of stabbed her hand into you, kind of into the meat.
You just got reverse
And-
flashed.
And when she's real close, you see that she's got some big old teeth, big old honking teeth in that mouth of hers.
Okay.
And so she is bearing those big old honking teeth. She doesn't do anything with them though,
Some
not right now,
honking teeth.
not right now. But she does do some damage to you. Snap.
it.
She can attack again.
No, she
Hang on a
can't.
second. So she goes to attack a second time.
Don't you do it.
She does hit the second time. That is 19, I think. 19? Nope,
In
sorry.
the beginning of the epic
21?
of the Great Pip.
And you take 9 more damage. How are you looking, buddy?
I got some 10 hit points left.
Okay. But you're,
Hey,
you're still
still in double
conscious.
digits.
You're still conscious. That's the important
Staggering
thing.
in your boots.
Yeah.
And hey, it's only one enemy.
That did that.
You're a whole group of people. I mean, come on. Action economy is way on your side, buddy. Don't worry.
Uh-huh. All right. Okay.
So that was her turn. So she runs up. She just kind of like stabs and tears into you real bad. And she says, "Go away."
I'm thinking about it. I'm giving it some real hard think.
So that's her turn. Next up is Wardin.
Save me.
I'm gonna work my way around to the back of her, get around behind her, so that we can flank her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put away my crossbow and smack her with my learning stick with
Okay.
both hands.
Your learning
+2.
stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna teach her a lesson. Okay, well I'm glad I have advantage. All right, so how's a 12 look?
What are you getting advantage from?
Flanking?
Flanking doesn't give advantage in this edition.
Not naturally, no.
Not naturally, no.
Wait, what does it do?
It's normally nothing, really, unless you're a rogue, in which case you can get sneak attack even when you don't have advantage.
Huh.
Yeah. Flanking...
So we've been doing that wrong the whole time.
It's an optional
It's
rule.
a variant rule. You can
Okay.
use it as a variant rule, but I am not.
Advantage
I
is a
probably should have
very
made that clear.
powerful thing to be able to get every single round,
is.
which
Okay,
is why
then
it's
I got a
optional.
1.
Okay. So you run up and you swing your stick at her and miss her by a country mile.
Yep.
Maybe you get up there and you notice the teeth and you're too preoccupied with wondering, what is this woman?
Yeah.
Give me a nature check.
You're trying to make a
Natural 20 plus 5, 25.
You believe her to be some sort of a vampire.
good.
Maybe a vampire spawn.
Oh,
Who knows?
Good.
Who knows?
Good.
Who can say?
Who can say? Exactly.
Good.
So that was Wardin's turn. However, you did kind of, well, I guess you didn't really cut off her escape because her escape would have been a dead end. But you have her surrounded.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Yeah. She'd have to disengage to try to get away.
Yeah. So next up is Pip. Sorry.
Oh boy.
And Jormon, I'm going to say that you are arriving this round. So if you have a ranged attack, you could attack her, but you are too far away to get to her and attack in melee. Like you could spend your whole turn getting to her using the dash action, but you wouldn't be able to get to her and attack.
Understood.
And out of curiosity, what did you do with Vern? Just leave him?
I never said I left him.
Oh, so you're still there. My mistake. I thought, I assumed that you had joined the fight.
Nope,
Then,
I'm still standing over Vern.
Never mind. Then do you want to be in initiative or?
That's fine. You include me because there are some things that I want to do
Okay.
when it comes around. It may not just directly be tied to combat.
Sure.
Depending, so we'll go from there when it comes to my
Yeah,
turn
we'll
and
get to
decide
you
from
next. So Pip, it's your turn.
I know.
There's a woman with big old teeth, and Wardin just showed up and fanned this lady a little bit with her
Hey,
stick.
she might be a vampire.
Just maybe, you never know.
You already gave her a good smack with the magic missile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does. Did take 12 damage from that magic missile.
All right. All right. Pip is gonna kind of like trying really hard to shrug off his wounds, but he kind of like slashes with a flurry with his climbing spikes.
Okay.
Actually gonna get 3 attacks this turn.
Whoa. Okay. Go for it.
So first attack is a
Nice.
20 total.
That is a hit.
Then we have a 17
That's a hit.
and a 22.
That is also all 3 hit.
Nice. All right, so these are dagger attacks. One of them is going to get an extra D8.
Mm-hmm.
It's my bonus, first turn attack. So that's going to be. We'll just resolve that one first. So that's 12 plus, or not 12. Sorry, jeez, 6 plus 3. So that's 9 from from.
Just out of curiosity, are those them's be some magic weapons or no?
No, they are
No.
not.
Okay.
Shut your
You
mouth.
said 9 damage.
Shut your mouth, Gabe. Yes, that's 9 damage from one. Then we got another 6 and another 7.
Okay.
24, nice.
So yeah, you slash her up pretty good.
Yep.
And she does not look happy about it. However, her skin feels harder than you were expecting. You're like stabbing into whatever that is, and there's a lot more resistance than humans usually have.
Sure.
From the what little time you've had, from whatever experience you've had fighting humanoids.
Fighting humanoids.
You don't usually.
I've had to cut a man or two.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So that was Pip. Jorman back at Vern's body.
So do I know if he's alive or dead, or do I need a medicine check?
You can tell he's alive. Like he's still breathing. He's still bleeding.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okay, I was gonna say, can I try to staunch the wounds or whatever? 10.
Okay. You determine that he is dying. He's not dead yet, but you know that whatever it was that dealt damage to him is in some way resistant to your healing.
Okay.
So on your next turn, you could make a medicine check to try and stabilize him, in which case he would survive. If you don't, chances are he's probably going to die.
Are they close enough that I hear the fighting?
Give me a perception check. Probably, but
I did shout at her.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
9.
Okay. You know that something's going on because you heard Pip yell, but as far as exactly what's happening or how urgent it is or where they are in relation to you, that's a little harder to determine.
Okay, well, he's gonna look down at Vernon and say, turn. Yes, okay, Basan. I'll ask. Great ancestor Triazia, give me the strength to tend to this man's wounds. His eyes glow, and then on my next turn, I guess I'll try to stabilize him if I can't do it this turn.
Okay.
So.
All right. So that was Pip. Next up is her.
That was Jorman.
I'm sorry. That was Jorman. After Jorman is the evil lady. So she...
Evil lady. That's an anagram for vampire.
Or
Is it
witch.
really? No,
Not even a little bit.
not even a little.
It's got a V and an E.
Right. It does.
And an I.
That's why I was.
That's really all you need for a vampire.
It's an anagram for vile lady.
So
That's funny.
she is going to attack at Pip again.
No, you're not. Stop.
She doesn't deal damage this time.
Oh,
Not yet.
No.
She grapples you.
Oh no.
So
Do I make an opposing?
none until your turn. They have a special thing. Instead of dealing damage, she can just automatically
grappling.
be grappling you instead of dealing damage. Now that you are grappled, she is going to attempt to bite you.
Yeah, I bet she is.
You don't need your blood, do you?
That's going to hit. So
Nah, I mean,
you take
I like my blood.
some damage.
I kind of feel bad
useful.
because I'm really the frontline fighter and I'm not there. I'm the only one that stopped to help
You
the
take
guy.
6 piercing damage
And
3 necrotic damage.
As far as I know, you're the only one that can heal, so I sure as heck can't.
I am down to 1 hit point.
So she grabs you and she bites your neck. And then with her face right by your ear, she whispers sweetly in your ear, she says, "Leave or I will drain you dry."
Sorry.
In a non-sexual sense.
I'm sorry.
is what she said.
You kept saying
I will drain you dry. No homo.
There you go.
You
That's-
kept
that's
saying
what she-
lady with big old teeth.
That's not what I thought he was going to keep saying.
Right. And so
I guess I did, didn't I? Big ol' honking teeth.
big old honking teeth. Oh, some big old teeth.
Yep.
Them tiggle.
They're very pointy.
beefies.
Big old beef.
Big old beef. Oh my
old
goodness. All right. Let's end the podcast.
All right. Game over.
So, game over. Good
That's
game.
the name of the podcast. Is tiggle beef.
Big old beef. No, it is not. I'm sorry. It is not.
Big old teeth.
All right. So Big Old Teeth is done with her turn. Wardin.
All right, I'm going to say, hey, Pip, if you're not feeling so good, you can run away. I think I can handle this. And then I yell, hey, Jorman, get your ass over here.
Pip
Can I respond to that?
Pip is like,
Yeah.
This man is dying.
Pip, go help the man. Jorman, get your ass over here. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray into her a lot.
Go for it.
So I'm going to make 3 ranged spell attacks at her.
What? Why?
Scorching Ray, man.
What the heck?
Scorching Ray.
is it gonna hit me? Oh no, it's
No,
a ray.
no.
I was thinking burning hands.
So let's see, 3 attacks.
Come on, Pip,
that's
you're
gonna
not
be a
afraid to feel the
21,
burn, are you?
a 17,
At 1 hit point, I very
and a
much am.
21.
Whoa. She is just minding her own business.
Oh, yeah. Killing
You guys
our
just
friend
showed
Vern
up.
the Vagrant.
You guys just
Vagrant
showed
Vern.
up out of nowhere, shooting fire
Unannounced.
unannounced at everybody. And what's a big old teeth woman supposed to do?
She got some big old teeth.
I hope you didn't profile her when you decide to chase her.
All right, so that's going to be 11 plus 8 is 19 damage, 19 fire damage.
Okay.
And I think,
She does not like fire.
yeah,
it
if there's
appears.
anything flammable on her, it is now on fire.
Oh, geez.
Well,
Oh,
I'm,
no, I lied. That's a different one. Sorry.
I'm grappled. Am I flammable?
Nah, you're fine.
I fire these at her butt just like the magic missile.
Gabe, I'm not fine. I'm at 1 hit point.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay. All
You're
right.
fine. Okay. So that was Wardin. Pip, it is your turn. You can escape the grapple if you like, and it's there's a set DC. It's not like an opposed thing of Bob.
Sure. You can still attack normally while grappled, right?
Yeah,
as long as
absolutely.
it's a light weapon?
No,
There's no
penalty.
limitation whatsoever. That's earlier editions you're thinking of. Remember we had that episode about
Yeah.
grappling.
Well, that's why
Complex
it's so
grappling.
confused. It's such a blur.
yeah.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
You have no penalty. Right
That's
now.
why I forgot that there was a
movement is
size
0,
limitation.
I
I
think.
thought, oh, it's so simple in this
Right.
edition.
Well, when I decided to do that, I remembered he was talking about the size increase thing,
Yeah.
and then I totally forgot that when I actually did it because I would have to ready and wait for him
yeah.
to do it.
See, my only worry is that, like, even if I escape the grapple, I can't escape, like, without her getting an attack of opportunity, which she's hit
Dash
me.
action.
She's hit me. Well, that's an
your
action.
disengage.
Your action is
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
Well, she's definitely going to hit you if you don't move.
That's a good point.
That's true.
I mean,
She could roll badly on her multiple attacks.
I think
But
you
you
have
only
a
get
better
one
chance
attack
of
if
the
he
one
runs away.
reaction attack.
That's a good point.
that's true. That's true. It's one reaction versus her multiple attacks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. All right.
And
so,
hey, who knows? You might not even escape.
Oh, poor Pip.
I didn't think of that. Dang it.
I suppose, I mean, by my total, we've done a lot of damage to her. So, I mean, how's she looking? Do you feel like, maybe a couple climbing spike stabs
How
might
does
take
she
her
look?
down?
Well,
Stake her.
She's
She's-
got big old
she-
teeth. I know that.
She's got some burns. You don't really see many wounds beyond that.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to try to escape this
Yeah,
grapple.
Yeah, Jeff, try that.
It's better than getting your blood sucked out.
Go for it.
Well, now I don't want to.
Why not?
I don't know.
It was your idea. Do it.
Because I can attack twice.
Uh-huh.
Cave, don't toying with my emotions.
Sorry,
here.
I'm trying to make you second guess everything you do.
Oh,
Does a 12 escape?
Sure it's not a 13?
I don't know, Gabe. Is it?
Well, you tell me. You're the one that rolled the die.
I rolled a 7 and I
If it
get a
is-
plus 5.
If it is not a 13, then you did not succeed.
So I just see him flailing for his life to try to get away.
Will save to disbelieve.
It's all fake.
Well,
You wake up and you're on an island. Your name's Hurley.
make an intelligence check.
Uh-huh. That's a good one, too, for me. 8.
All right, yeah, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a suggestion, but you
Well,
didn't think to think about it.
So I just start. All right, just let me go and I'll go quietly.
There it is.
Okay, so that was Pip. Jorman, you are back at the quickly fading away body of Vern.
I am going to attempt to bandage him. So with the glowing eyes, the spectral nurse appears again, and he starts kind of trying to stitch to guide my hand as I try to treat the wound.
Yep.
What exactly is the wound? A bite to the neck?
Bite to the neck, yeah.
So I'm going to try, she guides me to, Triazio guides me to wrap around his neck to stop the bleeding. Maybe pull little herbs out of my satchel that kind of go over it. And
Yep.
I make a medicine check. 8. He's going to die.
Oh dear.
Vern, no.
Yeah, it unfortunately you witness Vern breathe his last as he's lost too much blood, and you see him he raises he raises his hand up and he says, "Tell Pip, I forgot to give him all the gold. The rest is located in."
It's buried.
Jorman is going to make a quick prayer in Vular and get up and dash to the scene of the where he hears the noise coming from.
Okay. For simplicity's sake, I'll just say next round you will be 30 feet away.
Okay.
All right, so that was Jorma. Next is the evil lady. So Big Ol' Teeth. She.
It's her name Tig. Her name is Tig.
So she. I'm crossing out the name I had written down. Tig. So Tig drops you.
Okay.
She drops Pip, and then she.
Pip likes his blood where it is. Thank you.
She runs up to Wardin and swipes a hand at her.
You done pissed her off, bro. You made her upset.
She got a natural 20. However, this one I had decided she was going to grapple you instead.
Okay.
So she grapples you. She
Very
doesn't
grappled.
deal double damage. However, she is going to try to bite you.
Okay.
So, that's a natural 1. So she grabs onto you.
I kiss her.
Give her a big old smooch.
Make
Tries
her
to bite me. And, what's up now?
Make a charisma check.
Big old
15.
She is taken aback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying like she's in love with you, but
No.
you
A little
you
surprised.
have confused her.
Usually big teeth are scary, so I can see
So that's her turn. Wardin, it's your turn.
All right. I probably can't cast spells while grappled, huh?
You can. If there is a range attack roll, you have disadvantage because you're in melee range.
Okay.
That's all.
but that doesn't
The
apply
good
to
news is that
saves,
magic
so-
missile doesn't have attack rolls.
There it is.
So I'm going to magic missile her.
Okay.
I love that. That gets so overlooked. It's got so much utility.
That's
Yeah.
a 4,
I thought you rolled the d12 for a second.
3, and 4. So that's going to be 11.
11. All right, man. All right.
I will blast her into next week.
Yeah, you blasted her to Tuesday at least. So
Unfortunately, today's only Monday.
Yeah.
So
the look of confusion on her face has it is wiped away and replaced with a look of anger, I guess.
fair enough.
And I'm not trying to say like, oh, you got her all hot and bothered. It's
No.
just like she's like, what the?
That's a very strange thing for someone to
What
do.
was that? You know.
She's trying to bite me, and I'm like, what's
Yeah.
up now?
It's like the MMA fighters.
Yeah,
will-
Exactly.
That's what I thought of.
Like just to to try to tilt the other guy.
Yeah. All right. So that was Wardin. Pip. What do you do?
What does Pip do?
I mean, you have literally 1 hit point left, right?
I do. I have literally 1 hit point left.
Mm-hmm.
You can hide.
Oh, I really could.
Oh, and also, Pip,
does
just a little note. Until you get a long rest, your hit points are 3 lower.
I had a
Your maximum is 3 lower.
Yeah, I had a hunch. I had a hunch about that.
Yeah.
Pip is going to he's going to take his climbing spikes
Mm-hmm.
and scale the wall.
Like to get away.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
you can just run down the hall, down the alleyway.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
When Pip's faced with a problem like this, he knows it can all be solved by climbing.
That works. That works.
So yeah, he'll basically just start scaling wall. He's gonna try and get up on top of the whatever rooftop.
Looking for like a good vantage point to attack.
I mean,
Or at least not get attacked.
well, not get attacked, and then he can probably do some ranged.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what he's gonna do.
Sure.
Is that movement, action?
Yeah, I'll say both, especially to like disengage to get away and without
point.
her attacking
Good
you.
point.
Yeah.
But you can. I mean, I'll let you start climbing up if you want. If you want to be like 5 feet off the ground.
It's if it's. I think it's half your movement unless there's if it's difficult to climb.
Yeah. No, it's just a wall.
A
I
brick
don't know.
brick wall.
I'm not really worrying too much about the exact distance, but like you can start climbing up.
Sure. All right. So yeah, action to disengage, and then I'll start climbing up with the spikes.
Okay.
And I got my special climbing boots too.
Okay. Sure.
Because apparently the climber's kit, I never knew about until I made this character. I was like, I want this guy to be good at climbing,
man.
And it's just like you get like advanced pythons, which are climbing spikes, which is basically just spikes you can reuse.
Sure.
But
grants you advantage when you climb too, right?
no,
Or not really.
You use it. You can use it as an action to like basically put a spot in that you can never fall
So you
more
can't
than
fall.
25 feet from. That is pretty
I
good.
do remember that.
So like you can just it's just like an anchor point. But the idea is like it is a kit that allows you to just like you have climbing gear that you can like reuse rather than just like the climbing spikes, which you have to like hammer in and
Sure. So Jorman, you have arrived at the edge of the alleyway.
see a very bloody dwarf scaling a wall like a scared cat.
I'm making out with a vampire and shooting her with magic missiles.
Yep.
He looks around. And he says, She killed Vernon." He looks at her. "Why did you attack and kill Vernon?"
This is turning into a teen paranormal romance book.
Yep. She does not respond. So what do you do?
"If you will not answer me, I will force you to answer me."
I'll say she hissed in response. The thing they always do in
"Vernon was
movies.
a good man." And as he looks up, he sees Pip climbing. He says, "By the Sunfather's blade, boy, what are you doing up there?"
Getting a vantage point.
"All right." He looks at her and he says, "If you won't tell me, I'll come and get it from you." And you see this massive spectral image appear over top of him, and it is a person drawing a spectral bow, and releasing it. And I'm going to cast That's My Vicious Mockery.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's the DC?
12.
She got a big old 4.
So you kind of see a shock on Jorman's face as the arrow releases, and she kind of moves out of the way, and he's just kind of...
Oh, wait. Did she fail or...
She
or
got
a 4.
Oh, I thought she succeeded.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
such a-
She failed real bad.
never mind.
Real bad. She has a +0 on that modifier, buddy.
So she takes 1d4 damage, I think.
Oh, sorry. She has a +3. My bad. She got a
open it?
7.
Ooh, man, she's really rolling in.
It's just a flat 1d4, and then it's
there's no bonus or anything.
disadvantage on her next attack, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So she's going to take 3 points of damage as the spectral arrow lands in her. And he looks at, "Nobody escapes the wrath of Artemis." And I think that was... she's engaged with Wardin.
Yeah.
So he quickly... he grabs his hammer and his shield, and he bangs on it. And he says, "Queen of the Shield Maidens, come forth and lend us your protection, Valkyrie." And the spectral form of the Shield Maiden forms around Wardin. You see her shield on one side of you, floating over you with her javelin atop, and you have a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And
Okay.
I think that's all my movement. Oh, I can still move, right?
Yeah.
I've cast a spell. I did a bonus action, and okay. So he's going to then charge forward, kind of one of those things. He says, "For the Valsoon clan," and then that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. So, the evil lady, she, when you get close to her, Jorman, you notice that there are tears going down her face. And, Wardin, because you're like right there, she already, was looking pretty distraught at what was happening. But like when Jorman showed up, give me an insight check to determine exactly what it was that caused this.
21.
When Jorman mentioned killing Vernon.
Sorry, 23.
23. Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
No, sorry. She, upon hearing that Vernon was dead, she like visibly started crying. And she had you grabbed. She lets go. And you can take an attack of opportunity. I guess both of you can take an attack of opportunity because you're both...
Now, do I see her in tears or crying or in sadness?
Yeah. I mean, she's still like, doing...
Right, but we can see some sort of struggle in her.
Yeah.
So as Jorman is charging with his shield and his warhammer, he kind of goes from a full charge to kind of a slow strut as he kind of gets to her. And he looks back at Wardin and back at her. "What is troubling you, child? Clearly there's something wrong. You cannot hide your reaction from the Sunfather."
I don't think she likes the sun.
Oh, yeah. that didn't even occur to me.
Yeah.
So
Might not be her best friend.
So are either of you taking an attack of opportunity?
I kind of want to try and knock her out, and I'll attack her with my learning stick.
And then I'll use it to try to kind of hold her, to grab her. So we'll let him go first.
Ooh, no, 8.
Okay. Okay. So she missed. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to
Grapple.
Yeah, go ahead and make stupid grapple. Stupidness.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I only got a 14.
14, you say?
Mm-hmm.
And that's an athletics check.
Yep.
Yeah. So she attempts to flee and fails because you grabbed onto her.
Yeah. As she tries to flee, he drops his warhammer and uses his free hand to get a hold of her.
Well, then in that case, she's gonna attack.
Okay. I dropped my warhammer, not my shield, so I still have a high AC.
Yeah. That's a miss. She goes to grab onto you, maybe, I don't know, but does not. It's her hand hits part of your armor and it's too big to grab onto. It's cold and slippery.
Jorman raises his shield, and of course he's got the crest of the Sunfather, so there's a giant sun shape on it with a blade going through it. He says, "Do not run. What you have done is wrong, but clearly you are injured by it. Let us help you."
She spits in your face.
Does it land in his mouth by chance? No, he never stops talking.
Okay,
so I just imagine
do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
I'll leave that in your hands.
A little bit.
He kind of
It lands on your lips.
Like,
I got it in my mouth.
It's in my mouth.
You will not escape us, and you will be punished for Vernon's death. Turn yourself in, and that's probably way too much.
Okay.
I've already gone
So her turn is done. Wardin, your turn.
I mean, if she's still struggling, I'm going to keep trying to knock her out.
Okay.
Can I, also grapple her? Can we, just super restrain her?
There's not, in this edition, there is not teaming up on a grapple.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
There were in earlier editions. We can use the grapple from earlier editions if you want.
the
technically
benefit-
She's restrained, though, right?
Well,
No,
not
not
restrained.
restrained.
She's not restrained, but grappled.
Yeah.
Her movement is 0.
The advantage
okay.
of you grappling her and I is she would have to break 2 consecutive checks in order to break free. So there is some.
Can you
like,
be
if
grappled
we
when you're
can-
already grappled?
Yeah.
To my understanding, there's no limit on how many people can grab you as long as they can surround the target.
As long as you can be within range, but doesn't matter. Not going to do that. I guess I'm just going to smack her, or try to smack her again.
Mm-hmm. Kick her in the
not
teeth.
even a little bit.
Wardin, I believe that is unnecessary.
I mean,
Clearly, she's saddened by killing.
yeah, she's sad, but she also kind of wants to kill us and or get away, and I'd rather neither of those things happen. So if she's unconscious, I mean, I'd feel a lot better. I feel a lot better.
Bassan tells me the Ancient of the Wisdoms is a flight or fight.
So, Pip, you're a few feet up on the wall. What do?
You jump off and you give her the people's elbow. Boom.
Then he lands on one of his own spikes.
And he's dead.
Poor thing. How far up is the roof?
Let's say 15 feet.
The roof.
Let's say you're by a fairly short building. Some of the buildings tend to be a bit taller because then they get more sunlight.
Could I throw a dagger while climbing?
Yeah, sure.
Especially with your advanced stuff, you got the pipe and you just hang on.
Yeah.
Whack.
Technically speaking, there's no requirement that you have to be using both your hands at all times.
Right. I would imagine at least one hand, though.
Jackie Chan doesn't
maybe.
use hands when he climbs. He
Good
just
point,
Jumps
good
side
point.
to side.
Yeah.
I mean, it could I in my move action get to the roof?
Your speed is normally 20. Is that correct?
25.
25. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll climb up to the top of the roof, turn around, and it's like
Aim for her butt.
aim for her butt. Well, yeah, I
That's what
can't.
I'm yelling up to you.
I can't subdue her by throwing daggers at her, but she's also reduced me to 1, so I don't think.
Yeah.
Shit. Kick her in the teeth, and I chuck a couple daggers at her.
Hey, go for it.
Ooh.
Double 14s.
I like it.
What is my? Oh, so 19 is the total.
Yeah, those both hit.
All right.
I hope he didn't aim for her heart with those stakes.
4 and 5 damage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you bury a couple spikes in her.
Hooray!
She's not happy about that.
There's more teeth. You nasty devil.
So yeah, for the individuals that are like right up in her face, these spikes just kind of like land like in her chest, and she doesn't seem bothered. I mean, like they did some damage, but she does not seem concerned about them. So after Pip is going to be Jormon. Your turn.
As he looks down at the spikes, he says, "I feel like your kind would protest becoming holy." I don't think they appreciate that, Bassan. So he's got a hold of her. He is going to try to force her to the ground and say, "You need to be punished for your crimes, but you do not need to die this night. I'm the only one that appears to be trying to help you. I can see the tears in your eyes. I can see the suffering. Let us help you."
Okay, so you want to try to like trip her essentially?
Well, it'll be a shove, which is a
Yeah,
contested check. But
shove.
I'm going to try to push her prone.
Okay, yeah, go for it. So that's your strength versus
It's
her
the same
strength?
as a
Same as a
check,
grapple?
grapple check.
Okay.
So she can choose. So 13.
She got higher than a 13. She got I guess I should say my numbers too. She got a 21.
Okay, so I'm basically struggling to try to
Yeah.
pull her to the ground, and she's not budging. He looks back into her eye and says, "Do not do this. They will kill you." And he kind of quickly glances at the new metal protruding from her chest.
Yeah.
"Give up now."
Well, speaking of that, so her turn comes around, and the metal spikes actually push their way out of her chest and fall to the ground.
We need to get you a silver climber's kit.
I'm sure silver would be a great metal for pounding into stone.
She's an X-Men.
She's an X-Men.
So she is gonna. That was a real bad decision on her part to not disengage. She's gonna try to break the grapple. Oh, come on! Don't even bother rolling. I got a natural one.
Okay. Good, because I got a 3.
Well. What's? I mean, you probably still
My total's 8.
8. Okay, yeah. You still.
But I
you
was
still
like,
need it.
"Oh, he said don't roll. I got a 3. I ain't saying nothing."
I know. All right. Well, shoot.
He turns to her and says, "I'm telling you, just give up now. The Sunfather will protect you."
I don't think he will.
I'm trying to think of what
I'm pretty sure he'll turn into dust.
what a good response to that would be.
When
me
in
tell
doubt,
you-
a hiss is always good.
He says,
Yeah.
"Let me tell you a chant of..." He begins chanting. He says, "Let me tell you a tale of
How many
somebody
rounds
in
do
your
we have
Okay. She
before daylight?
Just hold her here."
she starts screaming for the guards.
Good.
Oh.
I mean, I had been yelling before, hoping that guards would come.
Why does she have guards? Who are you yelling to?
I think it's the
Is she-
regular
what
city
age
guards.
is she approximately?
She
She's a vampire.
give me a perception check.
What does she appear to be? 17.
Appears to be early 20s.
Says, "Who are you calling out to, young lady? You are the evil here, the darkness in this alley."
Guards! Help!
She does not seem to
Okay.
be able to be reasoned
Yes,
with.
guards, please come help.
Let's see.
I'm gonna create.
guards are coming.
I can't because it's not my turn. We're in combat. So.
Okay. So that was her turn. Wardin, your turn.
All right, I'm going to try and knock her out again.
Yeah, go for it.
And I'm going to remember to use my inspiration this time. So
Oh.
that would be a 12 plus 6, 18.
Okay. You hit.
Okay.
Deal damage.
And
So what are you attacking with?
my learning stick, my quarterstaff.
So that spectral spear that the Valkyrie is
Yeah.
carrying lines right in line with
Yeah.
your attack.
I smack her on
Right
the
in
side
the-
of the head for a total of 6 damage.
Right in that butt head.
Yeah.
Right
So
in the
you said
kissa.
6 damage.
Yep.
Okay. You clunk her upside the head a bit, and your attack kind of bounces back a little bit. So,
Thank you.
so that was Wardin's turn. Next up is Pip.
Is she dead yet?
I mean, if she's a vampire, yes.
My highest is a 14.
14 as a miss.
Okay.
You almost hit, but not quite. All right. So that was Pip. So you toss another couple daggers. These times, like they don't even make contact.
No.
Because you're trying to avoid hitting Jormon and Wardin.
Right.
You know, Jormon is next.
I have tried to reason. Yes, Bassan, I know. I have tried to reason with you. You've left me no choice. Jorman is going to reach into a satchel and pull out manacles.
Okay.
Lock her ass up.
And try and it just. I mean, I don't know what kind of check you want me to do for that. To apply that, another
That's a
grapple
good
check,
question.
maybe.
Why'd you have to bring grappling into this? I say to you who use grappling several rounds after I use grappling.
I was
Okay.
impressed by that. By the way,
I will say,
Well, I mean,
like, if you're
it's in the stat
grappling
block.
her,
Oh, is it?
Don't give me credit for
Oh.
that.
if you're grappling with her, are you going to like let go to try and get the manacles
I would
out?
have to drop my shield probably.
Hmm.
So I will do that. I
Okay.
will drop my shield and reach in and grab my manacles.
Tell you what, because I don't want this whole episode to be grapple mechanics. Go ahead and give me a grapple check. So like one contested grapple check. If you succeed, you get the manacles on. What'd you get?
I don't want to say.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't look good from this side.
You know what? I can still rage. Nope, that's too late. I already said I was going to
You also
Yeah.
do have inspiration.
Oh,
that you've
Oh, you have
inspiration that
inspiration.
you've
You
had
got
since
inspiration. You got the XP
you've
point.
had it since before we started.
So for our listeners who don't know, I have a McDonald's soda carrier that has not legal U.S. tender written on it with XP written all over it.
Yeah, it was in a previous game. It was that was the experience point that we would hand out.
Oh, yeah, I think we
When
tried to
somebody
shit.
did it.
Yeah, there we go.
21.
There we
You
go.
you get those manacles on her. She is thrashing, and she says, "You don't understand what they're going to do to me. You have to let me go."
You killed Vern. Like I don't care. I don't
A
care.
person needs to eat.
Yeah,
she
but
says.
no, you don't. Yeah, I get that. I'm a human. I eat. I'm not a human. I'm half elf.
I'm part
But-
human.
But yeah, I mean, like I don't kill people when I do it.
She closes her mouth and she
Now I have questions. So
Yeah.
if you're a vampire, when
is
did you
this-
become a vampire? Oh, this is
this
totally
in
Wardin
character?
asking
Okay,
her. Yeah,
sorry.
I'm going to pull out a book and start taking notes. When did you become a vampire? Who made you a vampire? Are you a full vampire? Or is there some sort of sub-vampire that you are? Where do you live? Do you have a lair? Does the sun hurt you? Does garlic hurt you? Can you cross water? Or do you have to be invited into a house?
She says she looks and like you can hear the guards coming, like they're somewhere
Yeah.
around the corner. And she says, "Give me to safety and I'll tell you whatever you want to know."
I'm in. Anyone?
I will.
Any opposition?
Jorman says, "That's all I wanted to ask. I want to understand. I saw the pain in your eyes, which means you're not a mindless monster." He pulls her and himself up, leaving the manacles on. If you decide 20 DC to
Okay.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
on-
yeah,
They're
yeah.
on their
or
way.
break.
Let's.
She's not gonna
Jorman
get
and
out.
I can hand her up to Pip. Pip can hide her on the rooftop, and then we will think of a lie for the guards when they get here. Just get her out of sight on top of the roofs.
Pip hawks a big ol' loogie.
Pip, are you okay with that?
Pip hawks a big ol' loogie off the side of the.
Give me an attack roll. Give me a dexterity based attack roll. Dexterity or Constitution.
Well, I mean, I'm a dwarf, so I'd like to use.
Give me a Constitution based attack roll.
Okay.
You got to overcome that AC.
Ooh.
That's. Is it? Am I proficient in expectorating?
Yeah, let's say sure.
What's the word?
Expectorating.
Expectorating.
Because Gaston is really good. Is especially good at expectorating.
You said yes to
Yeah, you're
proficiency?
proficient.
Okay. 15.
She tries to dodge, but hits her splat in the face.
Yeah. There's a little bit of blood in that, so it's like, here, there's a snack on me. And I toss down a.
Well done, Pip.
I toss down a rope like angrily, but I hook the grappling hook into the top of the roof.
She manages to maneuver her tongue into a position that she can eat your loogie. Hey, look at this guy. This guy did. I rolled.
My bloody
I rolled an
Yeah.
18, so
Yeah.
she's gonna do it.
All right.
Choke on that.
God.
Jorman is going to drag her over and tie her by the manacles. So as it pulls her up, it's pulling her up like that.
Oh, she's walking up the wall.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I will go with her using his rope.
If I had not been like, oh yeah, give me free attack of opportunity, it's not going to do anything because I got fast healing and everything. I was going to have her just go up the wall and go up a different building than Pip, and she was going to be gone. But
Manacles are a bitch.
so let this be a listen to all of our listeners. If you have the option to get away without provoking attacks of opportunity,
Do that.
Do that. Yeah,
Do that.
That's the way to
It's a
do
good
it.
call. It's a
The
good
moment,
call.
the moment that you're like, she can take an attack of opportunity. That's when somebody grapples her.
Is cunning action, is that second level rogue or is that first level rogue?
Second, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I
So-
know because I considered multi-classing into that instead of bard.
Yeah, Rogue's the best.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, she's
rogue barbarian is pretty good.
she's
combo.
not trying to get away. So you get her up onto the roof. You've got, you're holding on the manacles, Pip, or whatever, whatever you want to do. She's up on the building with you.
And you guys, you're going up there as well?
If it's
That's
necessary.
fine. I
Can
thought,
you handle this?
Well,
yeah, I got
So
it.
before that, because she's able to just get up the wall easily. So Pip and she are up on the wall, and the guards come around the corner,
Okay.
and they say, "What's going on here? We heard some yelling.
Jorman starts chanting.
There was a voice of a woman.
Yeah.
A woman being
I was-
accosted. What happened?"
I was yelling because someone attacked our friend, Vern the Vagrant. I'm sure you've met him before. He's just around the corner. I believe he's dead. Someone had attacked him, and we chased him down this alley, and they disappeared.
Yeah, there's some wounds on his neck. I tried to attend to him, and unfortunately, it was too late.
We just came from there.
And you saw his body, right?
Well, of course we saw his body, and
You see the patchwork that I did?
the body appeared to be wounded by someone with skill with a weapon.
How so?
We've seen. What do you mean? How so?
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. A weapon. Weapon.
If you look under the cloth that I tied around his neck, you'll see two very large wounds on his neck.
Give me,
in my experience, that is likely has to do with some sort of pronged weapon or a bite of sorts.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, because you actually know about what you're talking about.
I rolled a 20, so 25.
Well, seems like you know what you're doing.
Well, my ancestor Triazia spent most of her time.
Oh, I know. Okay, okay. I know who you are. I know who you are. All right, all right.
I've heard about you.
Well,
We chased whoever it was down this alley. I mean, I don't know what's on the other side of this dead end wall over here, but maybe they're over on that side, and we lost them.
Yeah, our investigation ran into a dead end.
he turns to a couple other guards and he gestures for them to go around to the other side. So they go running off. Well, then, as you were, tips his
Thank you
hat
for your service.
or whatever. Yeah, and I guess he leaves. And you,
What the hell do we do with a vampire?
yeah, that's a good question. And then you hear him call to one of the other guards. He's like, "Go get that body. We better take care of that before the rats get to it."
Yeah.
He was an honorable man. Give him a Volsoon clan funeral.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure they know what that
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
By
we'll
a funeral pyre.
we'll do exactly that. Yeah, throw him in the pit.
Put him with the others.
See, I rolled to see if the guy responds like favorably or unfavorably, and I rolled a natural 1. So he was suspicious of you guys rather than if he hadn't rolled a natural 1, I would have had him been like, "Oh my god, Vern's dead." But anyway, so
Way
it
it goes.
didn't happen. So
Play the dice where they lie.
play the dice where they lie. All right, so the guards leave. You got
Pip, are you still alive?
Is Pip still alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, give me an insight check, Pip.
21.
You get the impression, whether she could or not, she is pretty sure she could kill you with her hands manacled, but she is not.
Great. So glad we're doing this.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We can't take her to the tavern. We can't take her to the inn. That would be awkward.
There's a temple of Deleuze, the Sun Father. You could take her there.
Or we go to the basement where the Fight Club thing happened.
Ooh.
No,
Basement's safe from sun.
just so you know, there's a temple to the Sunfather here, and I haven't visited enough.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And I promise
you
they will
should go
give us
check it out.
they will give us sanctuary.
Uh-huh. Do they have a very
vampire.
dark, unsunny sanctuary?
You know what? I've been in the confessional only once, but it is dark in there. Is there a basement in this Deleuze temple?
Let's see. Yeah.
I believe that there is a basement.
Roll
in
a
the base
17. There is a basement.
How about
in the bottom.
why don't you go ask them and see if that would be okay for us to I don't know how you want to put it. If you want to say that we're bringing a friend over for a slumber party or what, but
Well, I'm
or
sure-
tell them we're bringing a creature of night into their.
We
their
have two creatures
temple.
of night. We have this young lady. What is your name?
My name is Tig.
Oh, Tig, do you live here?
Hello, Tig. We have two masters of the night, Tig and our buddy Pip here. It should not be too difficult to get her in unseen, I believe. And plus,
if you think we can do it. I'm all for it.
I do all I run the entire choir myself when I'm there, so I have quite a bit of pull, and I lead a lot of the chants. So I'm sure that I could get us a private area in the basement.
Okay, I'm in.
As long as we tie this one up a little better.
Yeah.
I'm really good friends with the temple as a priest or priestess, or do I get to choose?
Oh, you can choose.
The very nice priestess that's there is.
I can come up with a name.
Well,
if you
I
need.
had it, but I closed it to look at something else. Hang on, just give me 1 second.
Okay. Well, since this episode I think is about to come to an end, Tig, I guess her name is. She sort of while you guys are walking, she leans over to Pip, and she says, I think you have the flu. You should probably get that checked out.
Great.